before Shaq. Try to open my Snapchat. There we go. I'm ready.
Red talk, motherfucker, get down with it, identity, shit it all over what that fake bitches, man, I kinda smoking dank, kicking ass on the side, bringing that flavor, she elevating the vibe, boom, bitty, bye-bye, who's getting high, everybody is, bitch, watch how time flies, with that real talk, with a steel cog, taste it, jizz with a twist, and your chin on your face is, podcast basics, aced it, going ape shit, up the ante when they blaze, and I take it in. From the gays to the scum to the friends. Every Wednesday when the day ends, all enemies wish they had this energy. This is Rat Talk, catch an ice bag injury. Y'all moving like a motherfucking centipede. We accelerate just to devastate the industry. Horse got the boss sweet, this could be the enemy. Turn that fucking mic on, I guess we'll have to see. Rat Talk.
Shit, motherfucker. It's another episode of Rat Talk beginning.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? I am the host, Matt The Ratt. I don't think I've ever introduced myself on my own podcast. Yeah, I think I have, like, in my first
What the fuck is going on?
But
Sorry, I'm gonna have way too much fun with the sound bites.
now that you finally learned where everything is,
It takes me a second. I gotta read them, but yeah.
why, you just don't know?
Hi.
Don't know already?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh, God. But anyway, we are here with another episode of Rat Talk. Hopefully bringing back our weekly schedule. That's what the whole, why we're throwing this together. Our buddy Onney is back with us, if you don't recognize him already. How's it going, beautiful?
Hello.
And, well,
We're not doing a beer episode this time with Onney.
I know, right? This is weird. We're not drinking with you heavily, I should say. We are still drinking, but we're not drinking. We're not drinking heavily.
We're all drinking different things too. Tell us, what are you drinking, Onney?
I'm drinking Bullet Bourbon, my favorite bourbon.
Bullet? Do you know who distills Bullet? Is it Bullet Distillery or?
Let me check.
Read that label. Let me see that label. Yep, that's the label.
Well, in the meantime, you're drinking Miller High Life.
I'm drinking the champagne of beers, motherfucker.
I like High Life. I'll probably have one after.
Mm.
I'm drinking a glass of Merlot.
Bottled by the Bullet Distilling Company
Yep, there
in
it is.
Louisville,
There you go.
Kentucky.
There you go. Ooh, that's where Jack Daniels comes from. No? Kentucky, right?
Tennessee.
Jack Daniels is Tennessee whiskey.
Oh,
I actually almost forgot that.
I'm disappointed in myself.
It's all right. That's how you got me.
I'm
But-
wrong. I need to get used to that.
You are wrong.
Man, fuck that buzzer. I gotta delete that shit now.
No, I thought you said that was the Amanda buzzer.
Mm-hmm. It is. That
I'm
isn't
drinking a Blackstone Merlot.
Fancy.
You know,
Yeah, where'd you get that one? What year is it?
it's
Is it a grape one? No, I'm just kidding.
it's actually, it says it was made in California, 2016. But you know why me and Matt bought it?
Because it costs
Why?
$666.
It cost
That's why.
$6.66
On the price
That's
tag, it
dope.
said 666 across it, and I was like, I want that one.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
how is it?
dope.
Let me taste it. Actually, is it good?
I actually
Have you
just
not tasted it yet?
bought. What?
No.
It's
what were you
okay.
saying?
I actually
Not bad
just
for cheap
bought
bottle.
from Postmates. I think it was Postmates from like some liquor store. Evil Dead Ale that was 6.66%.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, oh, interesting. The taste.
I
is
thought
alright.
that's what it was, but nah,
Oh,
that's a Dawn of the Red.
that's still dope.
No, that's
Yeah.
such a cool.
Zombies
Yeah.
right there.
That one's not the 6.66.
Gotta love
Oh.
the zombies.
I have
Yeah.
had that one though. The Evil Dead.
It's good.
It's good. Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, I have they have those foam fingers. I have it's giving up the horns, and it's Dawn of the Red.
Yeah, that's what we were pointing at when we.
Yeah. It's from I don't
When I
even
was-
know the brewing company that does it. Can't read it.
Nikas?
Nika's Brewing Company. Ninka's
Ninjas?
Yeah.
Ninja's Brewing Company.
No, Ninkas.
Well,
Ninkasi.
whoever brews Dawn of the Red, the India Red Ale, their promo,
They're
which is
delicious.
pretty cool.
That's what they are. They are fucking delicious.
I'm taking their
I actually
word
stole
for
that from my old job.
it. Nice.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, not really. We had beer reps come in all the time and
Giving
bring.
away free shit.
Yeah, they would always give away free shit. Like they had
Mhm.
somebody from it's a really cute girl. She was from Ska Brewing Company. I was like, oh, I know you guys, and I also like ska music. So she's like, really? She handed me just a fuck ton of stickers and
Damn.
beer koozies and stuff. I'm like, thanks. So
Holy shit.
they just yeah. And
But that's not the story of the fingers though.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
somebody brought them
Yeah.
to work, and somebody was playing with them, and I didn't like it, so I took them. And they're like, "What happened to them?" I was like, "I don't know." And that's
Somebody
it.
was playing with them and you didn't like it. That's how we got it. We stole them from somebody else.
That's kind of fucking
Well,
funny.
I guess
that-
that's cool.
No, at the time I was
That's
a
pretty
host.
cool.
I was a host, and it was one of the servers who was always a real fucking dick to the host. And I didn't really like him. He was playing around with it, and they were like, "Hey, stop, man! Like, put it away." And so they just put it at the host stand because that's kind of like the desk on when you're on the floor.
I see.
The
I see.
desk.
So I just took it home with me, put it in my backpack, and that was that.
His loss. Don't be a
Yep.
douche.
I know.
And now they're mine. Yep, I'm pretty pleased with those. I remember being excited.
So how's it going, Onney? What have you been up to? You've been posting a lot of inspirational shit, dude. I've seen you've been getting
I have,
motivated.
yeah. Finally cut the ties with all like my toxic, life background, all that shit. And I'm like,
Mhm.
doing better for myself, working out more consistently, eating healthier, thinking more on the positive side instead of like seeing something bad happening to me as like, oh, I'm gonna mope, be a little bitch, and cry. It's like, no, that's a lesson I learned. I know now what not to do in the future, and I can use this as a weapon to help me achieve success in the future.
That's good. I should learn how to do that.
Yeah, it's a really hard skill to master, dude. That's for sure.
Yeah, it certainly is. But I've had enough ammunition.
So what are some of the guys that you post up again? I know you post up a bunch of names, but
The main guy I really listen to is
this
Joe-
is how I watch everybody's stories. Just I don't look at anything. I just tap it and like, all right.
Well,
that's it.
stories I don't really like watch that many. The main stories I watch on Instagram are a guy named Torres Built, who he started off as like a guy who was 453 pounds, had a stroke or a heart attack,
What?
and like now he's down to like 230 pounds, I believe, and he
What?
just like pushes himself like every day, like
He
past
had a
his limits.
stroke?
Either a stroke or a heart attack, but like he had some sort of like his weight caused like a issue with his health,
Mm-hmm.
and like from that moment on, like I guess it scared him straight, because like now he's just like one of the most motivational people like I can see on Instagram, and like he tells you how it is too. Like he's not like the guys that kind of say like, oh, if you go out partying, like that's okay. No, he's like, if you want your fucking goals, stop going out partying every weekend and get your shit done.
That's cool.
And like I admire that, because not a lot of people in the fitness game tell you like straight truth.
Yeah, what are some of the workouts that you've been doing? Because you obviously don't go to a gym. Not. I'm not saying that that's
No,
obvious,
I
but
don't. It's too expensive
Okay.
for my budget right now. But all I do is just home stuff, cardio, martial arts, nothing
bag?
more.
Speed bag?
You have a
No, no
bag?
speed bag.
No, punching bag.
Just a
though.
heavy
You-
bag,
you have a
yeah.
heavy bag?
But I do like at least an
You
hour
don't fuck with
every
Bob
day.
anymore, dude.
Oh, I killed him.
What'd you do? Stab him?
Yeah,
Oh my god, you
Had a
killed
really
Bob,
had a-
dude.
I had a really bad argument with my ex-girlfriend, and I stabbed it a shitload of times, cut its stomach open, and sliced its head off with a sword.
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah,
at least,
he was
okay,
done.
Well, at least it was Bob.
I plan on getting another one though, because now that I'm getting deeper in my training and
Mhm.
like learning a lot more, he is a good training partner.
Poor Bob didn't deserve that.
That's what he was there for.
Yeah, that's true. But
R.I.P. Bob. For those of you who don't know, Bob isn't a real person. For like, we're just talking casually about.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
real
Murder
to me,
somebody.
okay?
He was real to me. He was my friend.
Yeah, he
Till
was
the
all
end.
of our friends.
Bob was a punching bag.
He was always at the beer pong tournaments.
He was.
He was always
Yes.
getting caressed by the ladies when we
Mhm.
had like girls over.
Dude,
That
I
is
remember
true.
I rolled up to a party one time and you had him chilling in the front yard, like tucked in the corner, but like you had him fucking out there, and I was like, why the fuck do you
I was-
have that out here?
I was trying to scare people.
I think it was a Halloween party too.
Yeah. Because I had him one time in my the room we call like the den, and he was in front of my door, and I remember someone saying like, dude, I thought someone was at your fucking door watching me. He scared the shit out of me. And at that moment, I'm like, I could use that.
Yeah, you could use that.
But yeah, rest in peace, Bob.
Yeah.
I'll eventually get another one though.
Damn, a good use, Bob, would be put him outside the bathroom window.
That
Oh,
would,
yeah.
that would make
That
a
would've
lot
been
of
scary.
people uncomfortable. Yeah,
Well, I remember.
dude. And then like, okay, so imagine even if the window's closed, but you still see an outline. So you try to open the door and tell them to fuck off, and you open it, and they're just still staring there, giving you the oh god.
I
Get myself the
remember
heebie-jeebies.
when I had my Halloween costume of like Deathstroke from the Arrow TV series. I had the mask on Bob the entire time with like the bulletproof vest I had and everything. So people would like see him and think he's like a fucking burglar or something.
Somebody trying to break into your house. Hey, motherfucker, you're getting robbed.
So he gave me some good times making people scared.
But then you fucking murdered him, dude.
He had to go, man. People
What?
always
He did not deserve that.
People always told me
You lived a great life. Why were you so abusive?
Everyone always told me that like you have anger problems. Like, no, that's why Bob is dead, because I can control my anger.
And kill the things that I name.
Well, cheers, guys.
Exactly.
To Bob.
To Bob.
R.I.P. Bob.
Rest in peace, Bob.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I thought you were gonna play this one right now.
Oh.
God, Mo, Bob,
Bob,
what the fuck, man?
Bob,
You murdered.
He was a loyal friend to all of
over my
us.
floor. Actually, what's funny is I put his head inside a trash bag and put it underneath, so I'm hoping it kind of scared the shit out of someone.
Nice.
I'll never know, but if it did, awesome.
That's pretty funny.
I could just imagine the trash guy is like, "What the fuck? It's a head."
So how's that whiskey, dude?
I love it.
It tastes like drunk to me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like straight bourbon or straight whiskey, but I grown to like it. At first, I just drank it because it got me really fucked up, and now I really like to try enjoying the taste of it and try to pick out the like little notes each whiskey has. But I don't have enough like sense that I've smelled to actually pick anything out.
You gotta go whiskey tasting or something, and then have them break it down and explain
He's
to you.
been asking to do that with us for a long time.
Yeah, us like buy 3
Mhm.
different bottles of something and then just like compare the smells, the taste, and everything.
No, I mean we go somewhere and have somebody who knows something to explain it, because I feel like we're just gonna taste it and be like, "Yep, that tastes like whiskey."
Well, I know what to do because I've been
What do
watching.
you mean? We'll go somewhere and have someone explain it to us, and we'll taste it and go, "Yep, tastes like whiskey."
Yeah,
You know what I
'cause
mean?
I actually found out there's like several ways to get different like aromas from like one whiskey. So like you could have the whiskey neat, and then you could get like you agitate a little bit by like shaking your glass. You could get like certain aromas, and then if you put like a couple drops of water, that could give you a certain different scent or bring out some different notes of the whiskey. And as well as if you have it chilled. So like there's several ways of just making one whiskey smell differently. And it's pretty insane.
But what about the taste?
The taste, it kind of the same except for the water thing, like,
So you're telling me there's 3 different ways we can try the same whiskey
and get different like scents.
get
Yeah.
different results? I don't believe you. I think you're a liar.
We'll have to do a whiskey episode to find out.
I guess we will. We will have to. What
God,
whiskeys?
we're gonna die.
What whiskeys do you want to bring? I
Well-
say Maker's Mark.
Okay, Maker's Mark is good. See, I was thinking like go from like a $10, $15 whiskey to 40 to like 60, and I'll get like the $60 one. But like 3 different whiskeys of that, like the taste doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be great the higher the price, but it will be like definitely different taste. And from like a $15 whiskey to like a $60 whiskey.
I feel like I wouldn't be. I should be the blind taste tester. Can I do that? Can you guys just not tell me which one it is, and I'll just guess?
I mean, it's pretty hard, but yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, no, I mean a lot of times.
I thought you wanted us to blindfold me real quick. I was like, what?
No, I'm kidding.
We're playing cops and burglars.
This
And...
is gonna look like a fucking ISIS video real fast.
Oh shit!
No, I mean.
We are not poisoning the young innocent girl.
Oh God.
Oh fuck!
Give us your money or else she dies.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Law and Order.
And then Ice-T shows up.
Oh shit!
And then aliens pop out of nowhere.
All right, now you're getting a little
Oh,
crazy.
snap.
With this, okay, like let's just we'll switch over right there to that.
No. I'm having way too much fun with the soundboard.
Yes, you are. Stop
But no,
with
I
the
would love to do a
soundboard.
blind taste test because a lot of times people think that when things are more expensive, they automatically taste better.
And see, that is like in whiskey, that's not actually true. Like I've seen videos where like it depends on your taste. Like you could have $1,000 bottle and you can have a $15 bottle. And if you prefer the taste of that $15 bottle, then it doesn't necessarily mean the $1,000 bottle is bad. It just means you prefer a different taste from what that is.
True.
If I spent $1,000 on a bottle of whiskey, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm gonna force myself to like that bottle of whiskey more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've bought some whiskeys where I'm like, I'm stuck
What's
with
the most?
this.
What's the most you've spent on a whiskey
The
bottle?
most I've spent is probably 90. And
90?
that was a Japanese whiskey called Hibiki.
Hibiki.
And it was really
What'd you
good.
call me?
It was really good. It had like a really fruity aroma to it. And it was really smooth.
This is really good.
It's really good.
But the most expensive whiskey I've had, it was a gift. And it was a Jack Daniels White Rabbit Saloon. And that's like $100 bottle, $120 bottle.
I've never even heard of that.
And I finished that in a day because it was so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it have like sweetener or anything, or like what was so special about it? What made it the White Rabbit? Did it have like cocaine in it?
Honestly, at that
Oh.
time, I wasn't into like whiskey tasting, so I didn't know about any of the shit I know now. So I just kind of drank it because I enjoyed the flavor. But now I kind of wish I could get the bottle again just so I could.
How
like,
young were you? No, I'm just kidding. Don't give out that information, dude. You can be prosecuted.
I'm 64.
jeez.
Just kidding.
65.
See, now would have been a good time to have the Law and Order.
You took
Too
away
bad.
my sound bites.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to hide it from you. It's just, okay, fine. We missed one moment. We won't
She's
miss
grounded.
another. It's back. All right, there you go.
But yeah, I'm definitely down for us to do whiskey tasting because that'd be fun. It'd be a new experience compared to drinking beer because you don't really have to do
Drinking?
much.
You drinking beer?
Beer, you just drink
Well,
it, enjoy.
Cheers to that, dude.
Cheers.
I know. Cheers.
What is the most expensive whiskey you've had, or both of you have had?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
No, we ain't classy.
I'll tell you the best whiskey I've ever had is actually the bourbon that is over there. It's the Golden Monkey. Is that what it was called?
Monkey shoulder.
yeah.
Monkey
Monkey
Shoulder. There you
Shoulder.
go.
That's
Mhm.
actually a really good
Yes.
whiskey.
That
You
that
got-
is probably my favorite. My favorite one.
He
That
got
thing's
it.
Cutting out.
He got it
There we
Um,
go. We're good.
his from his aunt for his birthday because she
Mhm.
calls him Monkey. She's like, "Oh, perfect."
Yeah. So
I
she gave
actually
me the
call my
Monkey
brother
Shoulder.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Get him a bottle of Monkey Shoulder, dude.
He actually he likes drinking with me. Like there's times where I bring beer from home. I
from
bring
Hong Kong.
I
From Hong
bring beer home from work, and I'll be like, "Oh, do you want to try this with me?" And we'll
Beer
like,
home from work. That sounds like a band.
Coming to the stage, beer home from work.
yeah, and we'll just like sit there, talk a little bit, and try the beer, and let me know if he likes it or not.
I get it.
'Cause he turned 21 last year, so or no, 2 years ago.
So
Now
he's 23.
he's turning 23 next month. But yeah, so he started drinking with his friends and stuff, and I'm like, oh well, let's like start, trying to have drinks together, and we drink here and there, but
Nice.
he doesn't drink as much as I do, which is
Oh,
very good.
yeah,
There you
because
go.
you drink a lot.
Yes, I do.
We drink a lot.
Yes, we do.
I'm supposed to stop, or I'm supposed to cut back.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I'm just supposed to. That's what somebody told me. I gotta.
They must not have a fun
I
life.
don't know.
I know, right?
Some gypsy?
I just gotta
You must.
monitor my shit.
You must stop the drinking.
I think
I don't think. I mean, I
be haunted forever in all eternity.
don't. I don't drink every day, and I don't
Okay.
have to drink to do things. I feel like when I'm like fun drinking, I feel like I associate the two.
yeah,
I can have fun without drinking, but it's like I
I
don't know.
can't. It's hard.
Yeah.
I have very few emotions, and drinking helps me bring out the ones I don't have.
No, I mean I can have fun without drinking.
That's a sad life you live, sir.
It is. I mean, do you want to know something like really sad? Like really, really sad.
Oh
that
man, don't tell me. You're
I
gonna
know,
make me
God,
cry.
we're gonna.
no, it's like
No, it's not sad, but it's sad.
I
you
mean,
know?
it's
Sad
sad
talk.
in like the way you view it, but like it's what I am now. It's like recently my grandfather passed away, and he died from cancer.
Oh.
But I felt absolutely nothing like after they told me he died, and even now I still feel nothing.
Yeah,
Like no
you're right.
sadness, no anything.
You're right. That is pretty sad. You have to plug it in over there. But
And it's like I think I've just been so emotionally damaged, like constantly, that my
Jesus.
my kind of heart just said, okay, you don't need these anymore. We're gonna push them aside. If you want them, you could drink. Until then, no more. Because I really don't really feel much of anything when it comes to like stuff like that, sad or empathy for others or anything.
Yeah, that's really concerning.
I've been told. But yeah, I mean, what you were talking about earlier is I don't really think you have to stop drinking unless it starts really affecting your life. So like I drink I used
Putting you off the rails and
Yeah.
redirecting you to a
like I drink a glass like every day of whiskey when I have the money. Like I'll have a glass every day just to relax. And
Yeah.
it doesn't affect me. Like if I work the next
which is
day,
supposedly like good for you. You're supposed to have like one alcoholic beverage a day.
damn, I'm
Yeah.
gonna live forever then.
Yeah. I guess I've just been told like I should probably check and correlate like my moods to compared to like if I drink. Like, am I more productive the day after I don't drink? Which is kind of true. I mean, but that's just because I don't know. If you're drinking until 3 o'clock in the morning, you're tired and you're hungover, so you're not gonna get up sprightly at 8 a.m. and go do shit, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess since alcohol is technically a depressant, it I don't know.
I mean, it could be viewed as a depressant, but then people also use
No,
it to
it is-
sell
No,
it.
it is a depressant.
Oh,
Yeah, it makes you not depressed when you are depressed. That's why people drink.
Right, but
damn, people
the
must
come down after it, it just leaves you.
No,
it's
yeah,
a depressant.
everybody's depressed.
people must
believe
always
me.
be depressed at weddings then because
Yeah.
they drink a lot.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, not necessarily.
Deep
It'll
down
it
on
makes
the
you feel
inside.
Like, fuck, I tied the
Deep
knot.
down on
I'm
the
stuck.
inside.
No, I don't exactly know how to explain it, but I guess it's I guess the come down from it is
Yeah.
that's the where the depressant part kicks in.
Yeah, that's where the real depression kicks in.
That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I've gone a couple times where I've gone like
'Cause
months.
Of course, no. When you drink, you feel euphoric and you feel like, yes, I'm being social and active and
Yeah.
everything and all
Yeah,
that. But
and then
it's
the
like
come
as soon
down
as you,
is like,
as
fuck.
soon as you're done, though, it's just like boom, like fuck.
I'm a sham. I'm boring. I'm not
And
interesting.
you physically feel like a piece of shit because your
That's
body
true,
is being
yeah.
poisoned by all of the alcohol you have just
Yeah.
consumed.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty. So if you're gonna be an alcoholic, just don't stop drinking
Just drink all the
all
time.
the time.
Yeah.
That's
Just be
Because,
responsible.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, just because you drink a lot doesn't mean you can't be responsible. I mean, it sounds contradicting, but I could drink like I don't have work tomorrow, so I
What
could
are we
drink like
promoting? Yeah, go ahead and drink all fucking day, every day, as long as you're not an asshole. All
Hey,
right,
it could be fun.
You can be a deadly, horribly addicted alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're a nice guy doing it, though, you're fucking cool in my book. All right,
There you go.
that's what we're saying.
Hey, if you have like social anxiety, take a drink and then branch out.
You let your roots grow, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Plant your roots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anytime I'd go to the bars and like I'd see someone I want to talk to, like a girl, I'd drink before I talk to them because you'd lose that like nervousness you get from talking to someone you don't know, and you lose the fear of like rejection. So
That's true.
it kind of helps when you're like you have anxiety for like talking to people that you don't know and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I guess the trick is to find ways without getting super fucked up while still maintaining that confidence.
That's true. Yeah. You
Is
do have
there-
to limit yourself, otherwise you'll end up like me all the time. you know from experience. You
I
saw
think
me at the
All I
bar.
want to do is just be like you.
I'm honored.
Oh.
I want to live your no.
No, I'm barely starting to clean up my life, but it's definitely.
And
headed
you're
in the
doing
right-
good, dude. You're doing actually a really good job. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm, anybody that should be like, oh yeah, be like me. You definitely shouldn't be like me.
I mean,
But
you
I'm
can be
glad that
proud
you're
of
doing
somebody.
you.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've all grown. Like
I'm proud of you, boo.
Thank you. I remember like how you used to be when like we were all back house days. Like, we've all like
Really?
we've
Well,
all definitely stepped up. Like,
Who is this Backhouse Days person?
Angels.
I mean, but yes, I get
well, yeah,
it.
like that's pretty much it. Like always partying and just always like, pretty much not really caring. That's what we did.
That
back
was
then.
at the peak of my
Yeah.
drinking career, I'd like
Yeah,
to say.
exactly. Like even
That's probably where I've been my drunkest, but also drink the mostest.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
I mean, I feel like you just cut out the partying and kept the drinking, and
Like I still drink the same amount of beers, but not as fucked up anymore.
yeah, you
Yeah.
get that tolerance.
dude,
Yeah.
how about when we went to Vegas? We drank constantly, but never once did we feel fucked up or anything or drunk
That's Vegas.
Or hungover.
or hungover.
yeah.
It was the weirdest thing. Like we
Yeah.
were drinking
But I got
constantly.
severely sick when we got back, so
Oh yeah.
You did.
It hits you.
yeah, I'm still kind of feeling the
I think
effects
the
of it.
worst that I did, not even that bad. We did a brunch and we had bottomless
Champagne
mimosas,
brunch, yeah.
champagne brunch, bottomless mimosas, and a fuck ton of food. And I was just like, "Ugh, need sleep." So literally, we went
Out of
back to the
whiskey.
room. I think it was
Mhm.
like what 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock,
Something like that.
somewhere in that window of time in Vegas. I went back to the room with his mom, and we both just passed out. And then we woke up. We're like, okay, cool. There's still some daylight. We're ready for round 2.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, her boyfriend and Matt, they both come back like, all right, well, they had still been partying, and we're like, we're ready to go. That's probably why you never rested.
I mean, it's Vegas. You got to make the most of it while you're there.
Yeah.
Unless you live there, then fuck, you could just
That's true.
Go
but
all out
I also
whenever.
feel like sometimes you need a little nap when things are like,
Mhm.
take that afternoon cat nap so you can party all night,
I just drink till I pass out. There's my nap.
Yeah, dude.
Right, but you don't want to
My
pass
method
out.
was to stay up till 4 a.m. and then fall asleep till 3 p.m. and then stay up till 4 a.m.
He passed out at like 10:30, and I'm like, well, I'm ready to go to the club, and he was just passed the fuck out at like 10:30.
Not even. You said I'm ready, and I said I popped up. I said let's go.
Yeah.
Shit.
Vegas nightclubs aren't that fun. I mean, I feel like I
That
would
was
have.
cool.
I've only been to one nightclub in Vegas.
I was really fucking. I was very confused with the music.
The music was interesting. They were playing like really poppy, like
Classics.
they were playing like
classics,
Nirvana.
But
What the fuck?
Nirvana, but like dance beats on
yeah,
it.
with dance.
Wow.
Yeah, with dance beats over it.
I was like,
okay.
okay.
All right.
Wow.
I just looked. I was dancing with Matt. He just
Like,
looked
I
so
better-
bored and
No, I
confused.
was just like, I don't know if I should fucking hit somebody or.
Headbang. I was joking around. I was like, let's open up the pit. Nobody appreciated that. Me wanting to open up the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas. That's not really what they do over there. It's
I
more
know.
just
I know.
jump around and raise
I
your
know.
fist in the air.
It was,
I know.
it
That's
was
why
fun.
I want to go like find a spot like that. I want to go to a show in Vegas.
I feel like
Then I
that
can
would be
take Tim
fun.
Danger.
Yeah, we haven't. It's so weird because we have Tim Danger. Who that's the last time we were in Vegas. That's why we were there for his wedding.
We were there
Okay.
for
But
his
we've
wedding.
never. At least I have never partied with him in Vegas. We've partied with him after the wedding, at the reception,
Yeah.
and we went to his mom's house, and we all partied there that night. But we've never like done like Vegas casinos with Tim Danger, or I haven't.
Yeah.
And that's a fun time. We need to save our money and go back.
I don't think I could party the way I used to in Vegas because I'll probably die. But I'd be down to hang out with everyone in Vegas. Like all of us go, just get a group
Gotta limit
together and
yourself.
go.
Honestly, I think what the good part.
What's
or not
that?
not the good part, bad part, but like if you're sitting at a table gambling,
Oh,
they bring
shit.
you drinks.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to be responsible. Like I limit the amount of cash that I have. So I said, this cash is supposed to last me the rest of the night. So, I can only drink so much free drinks, but I'm still gambling money at the tables. Whereas, I mean, I don't know, you just gotta budget and do it right. That's probably why I didn't get fucked up because I'm too responsible.
Yeah, see, I don't spend my money on gambling. All my money goes to alcohol. And then maybe I'll gamble.
You don't gamble in Vegas?
here and there, but it's not really my thing. I just go to like be around good company, and
Dude,
normally when I go, I would go for bowling tournaments. So
Oh, okay. So you had a reason. Remember,
yeah,
we're there. We're like, okay, well, what do? You drink and you gamble, and you drink and you gamble, and then like, if you win, like when we won big one time, well,
yeah.
you won what, $500,
woo,
something like that.
580. Yeah.
500, almost $600 on a Gremlin slot machine.
Nice.
Yeah, give us something to do because we had we bought tickets to see a show.
Very nice.
We
Had
saw Zoom,
dinner.
and we had dinner.
Oh, Vegas
And then we
buffets.
and well
Damn.
then we
No,
had
we went to Outback.
then we had a bunch of fucking gambling
better.
money,
Yeah, then we had extra to gamble. We're like,
I love Outback.
yeah, Outback is pretty.
It's like my
Yeah.
It
favorite
was just like
steak
the
restaurant.
perfect thing the perfect thing that hit the spot there.
Oh, I know.
I mean, of course, there's a lot of other nice
I
places.
mean, it was a break from
yeah.
all the fast food. Although when we did go this last time, the buffet kind of came in clutch.
yeah,
Next time, what we needed, we had our kind of our favorite waitress at the buffet, and
nice.
she was telling us that, oh, you guys should. I mean, that we should have done. There's a pass that you get, and I think it's I can't remember how, but it basically costs the price of 2 buffets, and I think you get like 4,
Damn.
and it kind of it makes a lot of sense. I think you have like a 24-hour period, so basically you get it in the morning, you have like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then maybe breakfast the next day.
Fuck.
So that's what she was telling us
I
to
need
do.
to
It
go
was
back to
something like
Vegas.
that. And what I can't remember how much she said it was. What, like, I think it was $30 a person. So I think it was $60, I guess, for the 4 buffets.
Not
Which
bad.
honestly, all you can eat
Mhm.
food
Oh
was
yeah.
pretty solid. And it was at the Rio, so there's tons to
Ooh.
there was tons to choose from. There was constant breakfast. There's you can get whatever.
That's a
you
good
Yeah,
get.
the
buffet.
Rio. Yeah,
Fresh
the Rio's.
meats.
Yeah,
The Rio is one of the best.
Yeah, you get unlimited sushi. And
everything that I had from everything was good. Everything was good. Like I couldn't wrap my head around like everything that I picked up and tasted and sampled was just like, man, that is.
you know what? The one thing that I had tons of bacon. I feel like every plate that I got, I just put bacon on my plate too.
I haven't had
Because if you just
bacon
have
in a while.
endless, I don't know, it was just there, and I feel like that's kind of that one food like if your family you're eating breakfast with family and they make like bacon and you kind of pick it like you really want to take the whole plate,
Yeah.
but you be polite and you take like only a couple and you leave some for everybody. And then I feel like I always eat my bacon so fast. I'm like, shoot, I didn't mean to eat all my bacon first, but fuck, now I gotta eat the rest of my breakfast without the rest of my food without my bacon. But the buffet was like endless bacon, so I just piled plates of bacon. No wonder I fucking passed out at like 2 in the afternoon. I had like meat sweats.
Oh, the burger.
I was full.
Oh.
My God, I was full of mimosas
That
and
wine getting
bacon.
to you already?
No, maybe. Shut up.
I ran out of whiskey.
Don't tell me what to do.
Boo.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Every alcoholic ever.
Yeah. Oh, who else is here? Hi, Casey. We were just talking about your wedding. And sup, Josh?
Hello,
They're
everybody.
not there anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye, everybody.
Come back, please. Come back.
Uh,
Now, why you no comment? I feel like we need to do like a comment type. Hey, comment and
Hey, comment
I'll
this shit.
have a sip of wine. I mean, I'll have a sip of wine without the comments, but still.
Yes,
Yes.
we should do that more. We should do the episodes more. We should do more Rat Talk.
I'm so down.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Super down.
I don't have shit to do.
there you go.
I
Onney's
just
my new
work out.
co-host. You're fired now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
All I do is work out and sleep and eat.
There you go. Now you can do a podcast.
Now I can do a podcast. Yeah, I have time. Get home from work.
We'll try.
work out.
We'll try to get you to feel something, dude. How about that? That'll be the whole point.
That'll
of the
be a
podcast.
challenge, man. That'll be a challenge. This last one definitely dented my soul.
I'll just show you like kitty videos of kitties getting run over. I know that makes
Oh
you sad.
no.
I mean, if my own grandfather didn't make me feel anything, I don't think like kitties would make me feel
Oh,
anything.
I'll make you watch it, dude.
I like how
You're about
this
to get a shit ton of
this
viruses.
started with like the motivational stuff, and now we're
Yeah,
talking
we're
about
being
how
alcoholic.
alcoholic we
Mhm.
are.
Oh god.
Hey, I'm still an
Well-
alcoholic, but I'm still motivational as fuck. So you could do both.
motivate you to murder. Again, that's what we're advertising on this show now, apparently.
Yeah.
But no, actually, we're gonna move on to something that I think we're gonna try to do weekly now, so that way we always have content and
Have a reason to clean our room or tidy it up for a little bit.
for a little bit, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Motivation. Yeah.
So you just watched your first episode of The Umbrella Academy.
I did.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I
Mhm.
like the way it was shot.
It was shot very nice, and actually I made a note about it too.
It's a
And
great show.
I can't find my notebook.
Oh, it's
Did you leave it outside? Oh no, it's right there.
kept it at arm's reach
Thank you.
because I know you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You should have just kept it under my butt. What?
What?
Oh no, what did I say? Oh,
I
just the
think
cat.
it's time for
Anyway.
another glass of wine.
But yeah, I had to take a bunch of notes. So I guess this is how I want to do it. And obviously we're gonna do it the way. So the whole reason why we're doing this now, Onney, if you didn't know this,
I
don't
did
know if
not
I
know.
just like rhymed. Did I?
You
rhyme?
did.
I don't-
You're
I?
becoming a rapper, man.
Anyway, Onney,
Yes.
listen to what I say.
How about some hay?
That's great.
I'm gonna go lay down
Yeah,
by
I'll
the
beat your
bay.
ass on the
What do you
course.
say? Oh, Adam Sandler, you fallen so far.
Motherfucker. We're gonna start doing these whole bits where bits like lady bits.
Lady bits.
We're gonna watch shows, TV shows.
Ooh.
So far, just TV shows. That's what we agreed on, and
Very nice.
various movies.
Very nice.
Uh-huh.
But I think what I want to do with it, because we also tried playing games on the show,
Uh-huh.
which worked out really well. I think we're still gonna do that for every now and then. But on
That'd be fun.
on the nights that we don't have a game planned or anything, or we can just do this with the game.
Yeah.
Add it to the show.
We just have different segments that we can.
I say we test each
Interchange.
other. I say we test each other on what we were watching. Don't
Oh,
look at the fucking
no.
sheet, you cheater.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
fun.
Oh no! You know I fell asleep for like 3 minutes there.
And
Yeah, I
I've
know,
watched this
don't worry,
show
I
like
didn't.
4 times.
I didn't write anything that you missed.
Okay, I didn't mean to fall asleep for like 3 minutes. I swear, I was just really fucking. I don't know. I was tired. I'd just eaten and was like, I don't know. I got cozy,
See, that's
and
the
I like the soundtrack to the movie too.
I love the
Or to the show.
soundtrack to this show.
I
Like,
dig it. It's kind of surprising.
it's so good.
Mm-hmm. What? What's surprising?
No, I was just surprised at the soundtrack because it seems at first it kind of seems like a serious sort of thing. It's I don't know, like a kind of a
But it has
superhero
really
type.
lighthearted. Yeah.
It has some lighthearted tones to it. I think it has to because
But the soundtrack is definitely something that is
the
very-
soundtrack
Oh,
has
yeah.
a
yeah,
lightheartedness, and then there's definitely certain characters. There's not really a lot of comic relief, but I feel like the comic relief comes from number 4? Klaus, yeah. I think if a lot of that comes from him, but it's more like I'm fucked
Everybody
up.
will have their moments. Yeah, everybody will have their moments.
Yeah, Klaus has like he is humorous, and the number 5 has humor, but you don't take him as a humorous character.
Yeah, he's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think part of the humor, part of comedy and humor is when somebody plays straight, like when they play something so straight and juxtaposition somebody else who's like.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have number 4, who's kind of he's kind of a wild card for sure. He's got that kind of meth look. He's drunk. Think like he's got the same kind of humor like Johnny Depp in fucking Pirates, how he's kind of always drunk and maybe not the same kind of humor. No,
Yeah.
I mean I'm trying to find a way to something else
That's
to
a good
compare it to.
correlation, I guess. It's
Yeah.
That kind of like I'm fucked up and I say whatever I want and that's gonna get a chuckle.
That's true.
Versus
yeah.
everybody else is like, oh, we're serious. We need to find out what happened to dad. This or we have family drama. This you kind of need somebody who's like, who fucking cares? Like I'm drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
So that kind of again, you have other people who are like playing it straight, and then you have somebody else who's like, fuck it.
Mhm.
And then number 5?
Yeah,
Yes.
number 5.
Number 5, it's kind of I think part of what makes it interesting is that you have an old man in a young boy's body essentially.
Mhm.
So it's funny, having him go up for coffee. He's like, yeah, I'll take it black. And she's like, huh.
Well, like,
Yeah.
just from that first episode, you could kind of tell their humor. Like Klaus, he's like, oh, it's funny, like how Dad hated kids, but he had 7 of us. And
Yeah.
then you have number 5 who like talks to Diego, or Diego's like, that doesn't make any sense. He's like, well, what if you were smarter? Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't say something to be funny. He says it to be serious, but
feel like
we
there's
as the
underlying-
audience
there's
find
a-
it funny.
There's underlying dark humor
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's not dark as like it's not dark or like off color humor, but it's kind of dark like, yeah, that is fucked up that your dad didn't like kids and he had 7 of them.
Mhm.
Huh. There's a lot of that in there, and I can tell, which is
Which is the theme that gets thrown around.
The characters are definitely written really well.
Yeah, he gets thrown around a lot.
I mean, as far as what I've noticed from at least this first episode, is that I really don't know. I mean, I don't know 1, 2, or 3. Like, I already can kind of tell. Okay, so number 1, he's the guy who is in space.
Yes.
And I don't know anything about him other than the fact that he was in space. And it just seems kind of angsty.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And number 2 is like, I'm a badass vigilante. I throw knives. I'm a badass and I'm gonna fight with my brother type. Like that's all I know. And then number 3, she's like, I'm an actress. I'm the pretty one of the family, and that's really all I get from her. I don't know who she is other than that she's an actress.
Okay.
Yet.
Fair. That's a fair assumption.
That is, yeah.
And then number 4, he's probably my favorite. He just seems the most interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because he reminds me of the guys that I liked when I was like 14, like the whole emo eyeliner thing. That's probably why I'm like, oh, I like him.
Brings me back to my emo hair.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
sense.
it reminds me of like what's a good 2006, 2007 Pete Wentz. And I was like,
Jeez, I remember I got a haircut like Pete Wentz. I was like,
oh,
like me, women.
Pete Wentz was bae. He's still
Moving on.
Yeah, we're getting off track. Here.
Number 5 is interesting to me. I mean, we got a little taste of him. I think they've kind of set it up where we got to know certain characters in this first episode, so I look forward to getting to know other characters. But
yeah, you get little bits here and there, and more for others.
Number 5 is interesting because I can tell, just because it's like he's lived so long, but he's so young, and you don't really see that character very often, except when you get kind of like sci-fi type things.
Yeah.
So he was kind of interesting. I look forward to see where his character goes, as well as number 4. I look forward to seeing where that character goes as far as like him and his demons. I think that's interesting. And then number 6, who is the beast one, right?
Octopus.
Yes.
Octodad.
Or he doesn't. I mean, I don't know.
She doesn't know.
I don't know.
Do you see it in the bank heist?
I mean, he turned into something. You don't know that.
I don't know what it is. I just know he came out covered in blood. I pictured it
Yeah.
as some kind of bear thing, like werewolf style.
See, she was way off. Ah, god damn it,
Oh.
Onney.
I don't even know what it
God,
really
yes.
is.
Oh yeah.
You're new to this podcasting thing, aren't you?
I am. I really am.
It's okay. Honestly, that's even cooler. That it's more of a, because it really, when I just kind of heard and like listened to like the ruffling and rustling, I just pictured he went
That was
into like
actually-
beast mode.
Personally, that was a big mystery to me throughout the entire season. Was like, what the fuck does he turn into? Why does he?
Well, I still don't know what he
that?
looks like, but I guess I got it because he's like, he has the I mean, he was Asian. He's got like dark, thick black hair.
Mhm.
So I guess in my brain, I just associated, Asian, like with almond shaped eyes. I just kind of could imagine like,
That's
maybe-
racist.
oh no, I mean, okay, Asians have more slanted eyes, and it's not.
okay. Just
Hold up here. Don't
I'm just messing.
Okay, you better. Or maybe I'm just associating it with Twilight because the fucking
Oh,
Taylor
God.
Lautner was a
Please
werewolf.
move the fuck on.
Yes, please.
Maybe that's where I'm getting it from. But honestly, I just pictured some kind of
Yeah.
werewolf, some kind of like
Please
beastly
move on.
werewolf.
Move on from the Tinkerbell movie. Just move on from the Tinkerbell movie.
I never watched a whole Twilight film. I just kind of know the gist.
Mhm.
But and then what? Oh, I'm super interested in Ellen Page's character. She's number 7 technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really know too much about her other than, I mean, I think I was really interested because she's definitely the outcast of the group.
Mhm.
And we've already seen that, and she's like truly the epitome, kind of like the heart and soul of the group if you think about it, because all of them are outcasts in a way, and she's the outcast of the outcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that moment was so sad when she saw all her brothers and sisters getting tattooed, and she's like, well, like
You started drawing it on her.
Yeah.
she's drawing it on her arm,
Yeah.
like she just wants to be a part of them.
Or were they in the bank heist too? And
oh yeah,
and she said like, why can't I play with everyone else?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
and they're like, you're not special.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dad
like
of the
no
Year
one-
award.
special about you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so sad. So automatically, I'm kind of drawn to get to know the character more. And then I think I've seen you watching it, and I can tell. I think there's something having to do with her violin abilities. And then they hooked up everybody's brains to like a thing, and he noticed her brain scanner thing. So there's something special about her brain for sure. But it's like that's all I really know.
Yeah.
Oh, and then she wrote a book. I guess that kind of outed the family secrets. And honestly, who can blame her if you're living with an entire family and they're all fucking special and no one pays attention to you? You're gonna have a lot of free time and you're just gonna write a little book.
All right, good. That was one of the questions I was gonna ask because that's the part you fell asleep on. She was looking through the shelves and everything, and she found her book.
Oh, I mean, they recalled it when
And that's when
Pogo, number
Pogo,
5.
That's when Pogo is talking to her. The part that you woke up on, then I smacked you with a notebook.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, okay, so at the technical, like the funeral or whatever you want to call it, Pogo said that he owed this man, I guess, his life. So I guess he made him sentient. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He took him from Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Just snatched him up right there.
That's
like-
Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
He aged a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he kidnapped him and took him and said, "No, I made you this way. You're not my servant." And he was like, "Cool, dog."
But he's like, I'm gonna give you a dope ass suit, so don't worry.
okay, so let's hear the questions then. I feel like I'm
Mhm.
ready.
You got it. Yeah,
Seems
I think
like
so.
you are
Yeah,
ready.
you did pretty good. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can knock off some of the questions.
Okay.
All right. Now, for some reason, I'm just hung up on these details because I feel like they're gonna come into relevance later on. But at the very beginning, obviously, how it starts. What was the date when all of the women who weren't pregnant all of a sudden became pregnant?
It was like the 12th hour of like October 15th or something like that.
October 1st.
Ah.
But what was the year?
Oh, I think it was like 1970 or something.
Nope. It was
1960
1989.
1989.
Yeah.
1980. Where's my buzzer? I need my fucking buzzer. Anytime.
I'm
anytime you
close-ish,
fucking-
you
where is
know.
It was the
I got the month right.
it?
I got the 12th hour of October.
12th hour of the
Of
first
October
day
the
of
first day of
October
October.
1989.
Yeah. And now, how many kids was it that was born?
Ooh.
Oh, didn't we know it was it like 43?
Yep.
Ding,
It
ding,
was.
ding.
It was
We
43.
have a winner.
I know. Too bad I should have came up with
Where's my correct?
What do we
thing?
have for
Is there
Johnny?
like a bell or do we just do?
why?
Hi.
You can,
Oh.
Yeah, you can have that one.
I got it right.
Hmm You can have that one. And then
Okay.
you get the, yeah. So anytime you're right, that's just what we'll play the entire time.
Cool.
Oh, man. Okay, so we already, we know how many kids the guy died. What was his name?
Whose name?
The father. Who's
Oh,
the dad's name?
man,
What is
I
the
don't
dad's
know.
name?
I just feel like we heard his name like twice.
We heard it a couple
Yeah.
times.
I heard
Yeah, they
he's
said it a couple
eccentric
times.
billionaire. I really can't recall his name.
Well, then you get one of these. But
Wasn't
it is
it-
Reginald Hargreaves.
Sir Reginald.
Reginald.
Oh yeah, Sir Reginald. Sir Reginald
Sir Reginald
Hargreaves.
Hardgreaves.
Hargreaves.
Hardgreaves.
Yes.
Okay.
Hargreaves.
I knew it was some kind of fancy
He was-
name like Reginald.
Okay. And then we know that Dad Reginald, Sir Hargreaves, did not name his children.
Uh-huh.
So what were the
No.
name, or so who named the children,
The mom.
and who is mom?
A robot.
Yes, that is, mom's a robot.
Okay. I don't know.
Mother
Was her name said
is
other
a
than
named-
robot.
But what did she name all 7 children?
Doom, doom,
So
doom.
number 1,
Oh, I really don't remember their names.
they've said that more than the numbers.
I know.
As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure as many times as they said the numbers, they said their name right after.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. Is one okay. I don't remember 1, 2, 3 is Allison, 4 is Klaus, 5 is number 5, 6 is dead, and 7 is Ellen Page. 7 is Vanya.
Oh, the hardest one.
Okay, no, I like the name Vanya, so I remembered that one.
Okay, so anyway,
Oh, number one, it's one of them starts with an R, either number 1 or number 2. It's like I was like Ryland, Rilo. No, way off. Way off.
You're thinking
Kylo
of like,
Ren.
yeah, I was like, you're thinking of Kylo Ren.
His name is Walter
Walter.
Willis.
Wait, they're Walter?
No.
No. What?
His name number 1 is named Luther.
Luther.
Number
Like
2
Lex
is
Luthor.
Yes.
Is Diego.
And
Luther and Diego. Okay.
Yes, but Luther, where does Luther live?
On the moon.
Yes.
Okay,
Luther
so Luther
is lunar right now.
Luther is lunar on the moon,
That is,
and
yes.
then I feel like Diego kind of sounds like a rebellious sort of.
Diego's the only Mexican one, so that's got to be.
Isn't he in Dora?
The mom's a racist.
Is he? Is he in Dora?
No. I mean Diego. Like
Is
there's
it?
Dora the Explorer and her cousin. Go
Wow,
Diego,
I missed
go.
that one.
Oh, that is an actual. Okay. Then I'm racist. Fuck.
Oh, really? You didn't know that?
I don't watch Dora.
Yes. But you were right with number 3. Number 3 is Allison. Number 4 is Klaus. And number 5 is number 5.
Yes.
And number 6 is
Ben.
Ben. Oh, that's right, because he had
a very generic name.
And Ben is dead.
Uncle
Yes.
Ben. Why?
Yeah, Ben
Ben
is the beast.
Uncle
You should just
Ben
not
too.
have the name
Sure.
Ben.
Yeah, just people named Ben or
you
just
don't
they
survive.
die.
Yeah.
You don't survive.
But that's a good way to remember. Ben is the beast.
And then 7 is Vanya.
Yes.
Yes, 7 is Vanya.
I only remember. I like that name. I acknowledge that name, I guess, because Sasha Velour, the drag queen, has a dog named Vanya Velour.
That is a very fancy name for a dog.
I know, right?
I feel like I have to give it a glass of champagne before I speak to it.
Oh, the dog is so cute and so fancy. It's one of those little hounds. They're not hound dogs. What are they? They're they look like little deers.
They ain't nothing but hound dogs.
Sure. No, what are those little dogs? They're like little deers. They got skinny little legs.
Dingoes?
Deer dog?
No, they're not dingoes.
Deer
Bambi
rats?
when he's first
They're
born?
not Bambi either.
Okay, can we move on to the next question?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know what number 5's powers are. What are number 5's powers?
Number 5 can travel through time and space.
Okay, so
Very
do you know
nice.
number 1's power?
Italian Greyhound. Yeah, they're Italian Greyhounds.
He is Italian Greyhound.
No, that's not. That is wrong. He is not an Italian Greyhound. I'm sorry.
Who are you talking about?
Their powers.
Whose power?
Luther, number 1.
Number 1.
Oh,
We don't. As far as I don't know his power other than
You
he's
showed
kind
in
of
the
big.
bank heist, yeah.
You see like
He's
little
big.
clips.
Yeah.
He's just that he's big and he lives on the moon.
Well, you
There's
just got-
more.
Okay, so what is the result of being big?
You're super strong.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. So he's super strong. But
Yeah.
even when he wasn't big, even as a little kid, he was still very super strong.
Yeah.
He threw the guy out of the fucking ceiling window
Yeah.
in the bank heist.
So he's always had insane strength.
Yes,
Yeah.
so he's super
He's a-
strong.
Big ass motherfucker on the moon.
And then Diego, which I think has the lamest power. But
He can bend
whatever.
knives and he can control things where he throws them. Although that just makes him really great at beer pong.
Fuck, I didn't even think of that.
What a bitch.
See all
That's a
6 of
burn.
these?
Yeah, that's a burn. That's a good one. I mean, we need a fucking burn one.
That
We need
is-
to burn one here.
Yeah,
But you can
that,
have
that
it. You can have-
deserves it.
You can have that one. There you go,
I
you got
feel like
3 of 'em.
of those of you who are listening into the future, I always have to do a wave whenever I hear that one. Hi. I wave.
All right, so Allison, what's her superpower?
Oh, she has Jedi mind trick powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
she has Jedi mind trick. But what is the phrase that she has to say in order for that power to work?
Ooh.
Oh shoot, she only said it once.
No.
Well, they mentioned it 3 times, but
Yeah.
she said it fully once.
I know, I remember in the bank heist, but it basically, I mean, I thought she's like, oh no, you're gonna shoot your friend in the foot. But-
Yeah, but okay, so
Well, I don't remember the exact dialogue. I didn't know the dialogue had something to do
the
with
word
it.
is rumor. She has to say, "I heard her." She
Oh,
says,
I heard a rumor
and
you
then
Yeah.
That's what activates her power.
Oh, so I heard a rumor you.
That's why they say like,
could
oh,
shoot your
so
friend in
yeah,
the
like
foot.
why don't you do the rumor thing, or like,
Yeah.
have you heard any rumors lately?
Oh, okay, that's cool. So
Mhm.
she can't actually just if you say, "Oh, can you get me that cup of water?" and then they get it.
No,
for her.
yeah, she has to say a certain phrase.
Just to
yeah.
Yeah.
intentionally do it. Okay, it's
Mhm.
not like fucking Ella Enchanted where
Yeah.
she's
No,
just
yeah.
like do that,
Yeah.
and they do that.
It is not. It is not. Not
Okay.
that at all.
It is not.
It is not.
No.
And then Klaus. What is Klaus's superpower?
Klaus. He sees dead people.
But
Which
yes, he
honestly,
sees- yeah.
honestly, it's such a fucking dark. Especially like he gets loaded so he can't see his demons,
Yes.
which is such a literal kind of interesting thing because in
That's
reality,
basically yes.
in reality,
yeah,
people
it's the
get drunk.
Same exact thing.
Yeah, people get fucked
Like
up. Same.
yeah, people
True.
get fucked up. Okay, but
So they don't have to face their demons when literally he
this guy,
literally
he
gets fucked up,
literally
so he
sees-
doesn't
yes,
really see his
he
demons.
literally sees demons, so that's why he gets fucked up.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I feel like I look forward to seeing his character, maybe just because.
Oh, it gets good.
Yeah,
His storyline gets
He's
real
a fun
good.
character.
I saw you watching an episode, something to do with a bar fight, and like, was it him who got fucked up in the bar? Or something? I don't know. I briefly watched the episode before I had any context.
No, yeah, it gets good. Okay, so we already went number 5, and then number 6, who's Ben, and he's dead.
And he was a beast.
Yes.
Apparently an octopus beast, but I thought a werewolf. I pictured.
And then what is
picture-
Vanya though?
Vanya, she is technically ordinary
Mm-hmm. And why do you say technically?
because there was a little teaser because when Reginald was looking at their brain scanner things and he like looked
her
at
shit
hers.
was growing.
Her shit was
growing,
her shit was doing
glowing, yeah.
her shit was doing shit.
Mhm.
Her metachlorians were off the scale.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god! I need a lightsaber.
The Emperor's
Yeah,
gonna
see.
come back for her.
Mhm. Now that I know that we can make all these references, yeah, I need like a lightsaber sound, and
Star Wars.
anytime there's a Star Wars reference, and
Star Wars.
I already got my fucking sound. Whenever there's a Marvel reference, I already got this motherfucker.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Damn. Captain America just stopped a helicopter.
All right.
You have any more questions?
Yes, I do. Okay, so that was all the superheroes. So you know the characters, because that's basically what this episode was the introduction
Getting
of
to
the
know the
characters,
characters.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So you know why Vanya isn't liked by everybody,
Mhm.
and you know there's a power struggle between Luther and Diego, which is number 1 and number 2. Remember Luther, Diego, Luther, Diego, Diego, Luther. Number
Yeah.
1, number 2.
Honestly,
2,
they do
1.
not interest me. Although I don't know if this is a question on there, but I
They'll
think it
get
was
interesting.
Diego pulled out the
The
monocle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
he did have
who
the
wa-
monocle.
who
at
was
end
the
of that.
one? It was number 1?
Yep, it was Luther.
Luther was the one saying that his monocle was missing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and Diego was just like, "Well, what are you accusing one of us?"
Yeah, so
And then everyone was like, "Oh, fuck you!" And then it
Mhm.
really was Diego who had the monocle.
mhm.
But I don't think Diego killed his dad. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that would be too obvious. That would be too obvious because they already showed that he has the monocle. So even then, I mean, maybe he got to the scene first, so maybe he knows a little something more than the rest of them do.
Mhm.
But I mean, I don't think he killed his dad because that would be way too obvious if with him pulling out the monocle. So
And that is a very good and well-educated assumption there.
That's actually one thing that made me laugh though. And like
You
'cause you-
sound like an actual critic.
the scene where like they're doing the like I guess memorial and Diego and Luther get into that fight
Mhm.
and Diego throws a knife and hits Luther in the arm. And it's like he's a big dude and he gets
Yeah.
hit with his little knife and he looks like a child who just got his lollipop stolen by a bully.
Yeah,
Like,
that
he
just
I
looks
shows
mean,
you-
so
how would you
yeah.
feel
sad.
if your brother threw a knife at
Exactly.
you, though?
That just shows you like the whole, like it's been something that they've been going at it for since they
Yeah.
were kids.
I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
it was really physically
it
that
never
hurt
really
by the knife.
matured. Yeah, like their relationship never matured. It never turned into like a whole like, hey, you're my brother type thing. It's like it's
Yeah.
always been. It's always been like like I
And,
can lead this team better
That's
than
kind
you.
of
or
how I feel like Allison and Vanya not that they have a similar relationship to that, but I feel like Allison probably has that. I'm the golden movie star, and this is my baby sister, and I'm better because I have the powers, but this is still my baby sister, and I love her. And Bonnie's probably like, yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Well, we didn't really get to see too much of.
I get the gist of
relationship.
that. I mean,
It could be, yeah. you're
just
right.
from the time when they hugged each other and they're like, well, we're not mad at you. We're happy you're here. Like, kind of like, oh, fuck you guys. Like, I'm welcome here. I'm a part of this family. I'm just as much part of this family as you. You don't have to tell me that I'm welcome here. I know I'm. You know,
which is something that she says to Diego too, because he looks at her later on after they have that fight in the funeral.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, "You have enough for your sequel yet?" And she's like, "It was my dad too, right?"
Yeah.
Fucking dickhole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like that's I think why, as far as compelling characters, I feel like I'm most interested in Vanya and Klaus so far. I mean, Klaus just because he kind of just got that dark, interesting sort of character, and then Vanya too because I expect some sort of greatness surprise to come out of her because that's the way these shows work. The one you least expect is going to come out with some strong, great power.
Yeah.
And then the fact that
I really can't wait for you to see to get more into it because some shit goes down.
Yeah, this show.
I can
picks
guarantee you will scream at one. There is a point in the series where you will audibly scream.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
yeah.
Well, are those all the questions that you got?
I got a couple more. These are more kind of like character questions. Number 5 has been gone for how long? Do you know how long he's been gone?
15
They mentioned
years?
it when?
15?
16. Well, 16 in some months. Practically 17 years.
Okay. That was close.
Yeah, Luther says it. He's like, you've been gone for 17 years.
You're big on the number questions.
Which is weird though, because wasn't there that like scene where they were talking about that and he mentioned a higher number?
Oh, well, he's been gone for 16 years to everybody else. So to Luther, Allison, that's how long he's been gone.
Yeah.
But
And
to him, he's
for like
been
40
gone.
something years, 46 years, 45 years. 46?
So he is 58 years old.
Damn.
He's
That is how
lived.
old he is.
His consciousness
yes.
is 58 years old.
Yeah. So from the time when he disappeared, which was 13 years old, he was gone for 45 years.
His consciousness.
So when he came back, even though he's in his 13-year-old body, he's actually 58 years old.
Right.
Fuck.
And then he was accusing somebody of like, oh, they couldn't get the numbers right or the equation right, or he's saying something along those lines. I'm trying to get it right so he'd come back, but whatever.
Well, it was him. Like he couldn't figure out how to get back.
Yeah, he was talking about himself.
Oh, okay.
Because they asked him why couldn't you come back sooner, and he was like, because I've been working on it. I couldn't.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood what he said because he's like, oh yeah, she's laughing now, or somebody would be laughing now.
Oh yeah. Well.
What, is he married?
No, in this very last scene when he's being attacked by everybody, he's obviously somebody was sent. So that's who he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Somebody sent somebody.
That's I'm also curious about that. Like, who the fuck is going after him at the end?
Yeah.
Do we find that out later? I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course you find it out later.
But like, I don't need to know. At least at this point, did I miss anything? Like, there's just an entity that's going after him?
Yeah.
I guess that if somebody does have access to time travel, there's automatically going to be a target on your back.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
So we know that he's time traveled. Where did he go when he time traveled?
To the future.
What did the future look like? But what future? What future did he go into?
I don't know. Everything was destroyed in the future.
The end of the world. He was in the apocalypse. So he knows he was basically fast forward.
He fast forward to the apocalypse.
Past the apocalypse into what was after, basically the remnants of the apocalypse.
And he pulled out a newspaper and was like, "Oh shit, this is when this all went down."
And how many days is it until the apocalypse?
8.
Yes.
Yep.
Boom. So now so obviously the series is going to end in 8 days. So all you got to pay attention to is like, oh,
okay. So a lot of this is going to be like, we need to do this to prevent the apocalypse.
Yes.
And I guess
so a lot of shit's going to happen in 8 days.
So I wonder if the people who are trying to stop him, they want the world to end. Did I just figure out the series?
I don't. What did you say?
The people that want to stop 5 want the world to end.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's valid.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's valid.
obviously they're stopping him. They know he's important because time travel, and he's there at a certain time to do a
Mhm.
something, or else that's why he popped up there. So obviously he's got a job to do. So I would assume that's a correlation.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely my favorite character.
He's
Okay.
cool. He's cool so far.
And that is it. You
Cool.
did pretty good, actually. You did, yeah, you got most
Yeah.
of these right.
You
got
did.
them all, so
I
you know the
enjoyed it.
characters and everything.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Honestly, I think on it, like, okay, why I think in my brain I was like, I'm gonna give this a fair chance. I don't know if y'all know this, but this is gonna be really lame. But
Yeah, it's the guy from My Chemical Romance is the one who
Whatever,
wrote
okay,
it. What's his name?
yes.
Gerard Way?
Gerard.
Oh
Gerard
yeah,
Way.
how he did it.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's the one
he
who wrote it.
wrote the comic series, and
he created the Umbrella Academy. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it
And-
was him and somebody else, and I'm pretty sure that somebody else had more talent.
I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like there's a certain aesthetic and like, I don't know. There's an aesthetic and a vibe that I pick up,
Mhm.
which is what I would imagine him.
Well,
to
he
throw.
definitely probably came up with the soundtrack. No, I'm just yeah, nothing to
I'm-
do with the show. Well, I think it was a producer, but that's
Yeah, no, I'm sure he threw out. No, I mean, I can tell. I'm sure he had a hand on it because there was a certain the show as a whole, like, yeah, kind of like what a supernatural superhero kind of, I don't know what sci-fi kind of show, whatever you want to call it. There was a certain twist on it, which I can kind of see, or he had that little twist on it
Mhm.
as far as, I don't know, maybe a little bit of soundtrack, a little bit of, how Vanya is the outcast of the outcasts. Like, and then that's definitely
I can see that.
that's very My
Yeah.
Chemical Romance brand. So I don't know, like, I guess I can kind of see his hand. I'm actually really interested. I kind of want to find the comic,
Surprised
actually.
her name wasn't Helena then.
Oh, right. No, that would have been too. That would have been
would've
too
been
much.
too
That would have been.
obvious.
That would have been too much.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm curious about the comics. I kind of want to read the comics simultaneously while watching the show.
Mhm.
I feel like
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I would.
if we want to find them.
Yeah, I'd want
For anyone out there listening or watching wants to send me comic books, that'd be cool too. No, maybe I'm not that.
Send me the comic books and I'll read them first,
Whatever.
and then she can read them.
What? Whatever.
All right, I think we're good. Are you good? Are you good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
This was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm
Wine
good.
makes me talk a lot, I think.
I finished my shit a long time ago.
I know, me
And
too.
my bottle's bigger
Actually,
than
I
your
know
bottle.
my shit ran out also quite a while ago, so that's why I
While
wanna
ago.
end
This
this
is why I
shit.
like wine.
We can end this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I love you all.
This was fun.
Anything you want to say before we go? No?
Make good choices, everybody.
Keep moving forward. Anything bad that happens to you, use it as a weapon and help it push you forward. Don't let it hold you back.
But also don't murder your punching bags either.
Better the punching
Just
bags
don't
than
murder.
people.
Period.
So we're gonna take it out on a song
As we always do.
that somebody wrote. we
I have no idea where this came from. This is
but
the
it was
Molly
sent-
Qools.
It was sent to us by our sponsor, D Rotten from the Dungeon Podcast.
From the dungeon.
He sent this to us, and we're
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. From the dungeon, motherfucker.
either works. But yeah, he sent this to us, and it's kind of fucking perfect. It is called, I don't know if you wanna.
It's called The Ballad of Matt The Ratt, and it's spelled exactly the way I spell my shit. And it's
Who posted this?
the Molly Qools. I
The
don't know who-
Molly
Damn.
Qools?
Yeah, this was published
That's a
3 months. This was
cool
published
Like
in
the
name.
molecules,
January.
but the
Yeah.
molecules.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though. This was in January, and this is like when I wasn't really doing shit, you know.
I don't
He's number 5.
know.
He went to the future and
And
saw you.
yeah, like
You just need
I mean, the
honestly,
rat's name is Matthew too. It's spelled Ratt. It's like the exact, like it feels like it's written about me. But
Destiny.
I don't
honestly,
think it's about me.
maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's still fucking cool. So shout out to you, the Molly Qools.
Yeah, it's
I actually
really
want to
cool.
learn that. I have a ukulele, so I'll try to learn this song and cover it.
It is. I mean, it's a parody song.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to say it's not good, but
This is a political
fucking
parody.
clever.
I
Ballad of Matt the Rat, political parody.
yeah.
we should.
See, I don't get political either. That's why I hope it's not about me. Because the lyrics aren't good.
The lyrics are nonsensical.
He says Matt the Rat's a coward.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't listen to all.
Smells like an asshole wherever he sat.
Oh.
He's a brat.
Well,
you are a brat. See, I like that.
Well,
That's why it's weird, dude. It's so fucking.
Shit.
It's weird.
And I mean, if you don't wipe well enough, I'm sure your asshole.
What are you saying that I don't wipe good enough sometimes?
No.
Fucking liar. That's exactly what you're saying. I drink you, dude. I have the dude wipes and everything, dude. Don't tell me bullshit, dude. I keep my asshole clean.
I'm just joking with you guys, but now everybody knows you have to use
Pro
dude
tip,
wipes.
keep your assholes clean.
Hey, man, everybody should be treat your asshole right, people. Okay.
Oh, I will.
All right, but let's fucking let's get the fuck. God. Here's the Ballad of Matt the Ratt. I don't know who did this. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who the fucking the Molly Qools are. But if you know who I am, and this song's about me, fuck you guys. But if it's not, god damn it, you beat me to the punch.
Testing out a new video, the Molly Qools. Back again and trying out our new song, The Ballad of Matt The Ratt. So this song is The Ballad of Matt The Ratt. There once was a tiny scared rat. He'd piss his pants just on a sneeze. Make big storms up out of each breeze. Pulled his socks up one day to his knees. Said, Justin, may I have some cheese? As the saying goes, that is just that. The rest is the ballad of Matt the Ratt. Matthew the Rat. Matthew the Rat. A rodent, a coward, a spoiled young brat. It smells like an asshole wherever he sat. This is the ballad of Matt the Ratt. Take that. Verse 2. So the bratty young rodent said, sure I'm a rat, but just how the fuck can I get some more cheese? Go fight for my country, I don't think so, please. I only vacation when I'm overseas. I hide in the open in schools and in trees. My life is too precious to end in a splat. The rest is the ballad of Matt the Rat. Matthew the Rat. Matthew the Rat. A rodent, a coward, a spoiled young brat. It smells like an asshole wherever he sat. This is the ballad of Matt the Rat. Verse 3 with me. Matt wasn't the loneliest rat. He looked up to Splinter and not Hercules. He paid up his Coward Club membership fees to be a rat liberal and lie on TV. To do just for Matthew, but spread around wheeze. He's making noise, jingle some fucking car keys. Let's throw this thief out of the house. No more rats, no more Matthews, not even a mouse. We should have elected a goat or a cat. The rest is the ballad of Matt the Rat. Matthew the Rat. Matthew the Rat. A rodent, a coward, a spoiled young brat. It smells like an asshole each place where he sat. This is the ballad of Matt the Rat. He hates every veteran wherever they're at. left all his balls in the schools where he sat. This is the ballad of Matt the Ratt. Take that. Molly Qools, Matt the Ratt. Take one. Follow us, or don't. Confusing the digisphere. The medium is the message, and the message is shit.